live for this, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll get the YouTube comments up too.
I'll get the YouTube comments up too.
Will I ever know
Well,
peace?
cool.
Will I ever know
YouTube
peace?
comments are up. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Let me get the other monitor on. 2 monitor experience, not a big deal.
The show is on, gentlemen. I don't know if you guys know this.
Come on, bro. Tap
People
in.
are
Tap
filtering
in.
Where's AK47_80 so we can get the show started? Where's MKE Hoops?
The king.
The legends.
Where's Fogey?
Here we go.
Tap in.
They're getting in. I'll tweet the link out.
Yeah, please.
Gentlemen, what'd you think of this game? We'll get into it, obviously, but any initial thoughts?
Anytime the heart of Caucasian can be thwarted. No disrespect to Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. It was going to be tough for this Celtics squad to win without Marcus Smart, win without Al Horford, the level they were playing at. Marcus Smart on the sideline rocking the pink joint, the pink fluffiness.
Hey, I respect it. Hey, that
look good.
The shirt and the pants, shorts together, that's you know what I mean? But the shirt alone, I fucked with it, you know what I mean? But dog, that first half, they got everything they wanted, inside and outside. It was hitting threes, Pritchard cooking, you know what I'm saying? White cooking, Tatum looking like a god out there. They came out and toughened up, packed everything in, and just kind of beat them boys up. And Tatum, I think the thing with these Celtics is they just get so loose with the ball in moments. They lose their discipline, get loose with the ball, and dig these holes. I think they have the ability to win a championship, but championship teams don't have these bad moments so consistently. You know what I mean?
So, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Zach. I got to tweet some.
Oh, no, you take your time. We got Fogey in here. Fogey, you were meant to hear it. We wanted to give the shout-outs. Tom, that's my fault. I dropped the ball there. I was more expecting you to be in the S tiers. But, yeah, we get the chat going. I don't know. My whole thing with this series is, like, it feels like this is going to go at least 6 games. I think we're going to get a 7-game. So it just feels like these first, like, 3 don't matter that much.
Like filling on each other out a little bit. Yeah.
It's like those great, like, boxing matches, but with like, the first 5 rounds, like, fucking hit him already. And
they're just picking up on each other. Yeah.
So I think it will be a great series. I'm excited. I thought the game was good. But it's hard knowing, like, okay, I think we're going to get something real good out of this series. And I can't wait for Marcus Smart to get back because, like, watching him and Jimmy Butler go at each other is going to be great just from a shit-talking perspective. I like both these teams. I think this is a good. I'm more excited for this Eastern side than the West side, I'll be honest.
I think Marcus Smart would have made a big difference when they started falling the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? When they kind of, like, buckled in that third quarter, when, you know, Bam and them and Jimmy started leaning on him a little bit. Yeah. Marcus Smart would have fought back. You feel me? Like, fuck you mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We ain't going out like this. You know, Grant Williams was trying to yell and get the troops riled up, but he's Grant Williams, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, he had a good game, but he ain't the guy to get everybody riled up. But, bro, Pritchard, they kept picking him out, bro. I mean, just food. He had 18 points, solid game. But, like, Pritchard, like, he got to be a flamethrower for it to make sense for him to be on the court. Because they just eating, bro. He looking like a snack. You know what I'm saying?
Lunchtime.
You feel me? You know? Run me that. You know what I'm saying?
And, like, when he's out there, the rotation's so different that, like, he's having to go against the, like, A lineup. And that's not good if you're Peyton Pritchard. What were you going to say, Joe?
Nothing. I have nothing to offer about this series. Waiting for LeBron to rejuvenate, come back better than ever. No big. Shout out DJ Khaled. It was a little nerve wracking that first half. You know, you thought the Hills of Caucasia were going to rise above it. You know, coming off that big Game 7 victory over Giannis, thwarting the Greek Freak, heading to Miami. But thankfully, Miami did what Miami will do. Hopefully, they go turn up tonight, really celebrate this L, and come back Thursday and get another one.
I can't leave the throes of Caucasia. They follow me everywhere I go. I was a Duke fan for a long time, and I cut that off. Now Tatum's with the Celtics, so I gotta root for Tatum because he's from the crib. You know what I mean? I've been on the wrong side of the history too long.
Is there anybody from St. Louis that you don't rock with? You rock with Kurt Warner?
Was he from St. Louis? I mean, he was cool for it, but I don't really. Nah.
He brought you guys some glory.
bro.
Marshall Faulk, do you rock
Nah.
with?
I mean, Marshall Faulk was solid. He was a good player.
Okay.
I fuck with Marshall
Sure.
Faulk. Yeah. I fuck with Faulk.
Jeff
Yeah.
Fisher?
No.
That's the best. Okay.
Bro,
Important
no.
thing.
There's 2 St. Louis's. You feel what I'm saying?
Jeff Fisher, I think I'm gonna do a video on this. Jeff Fisher low-key ruined Vince Young's like career, and it's very sad. And I'll do a whole video about that, but that's another time. Joe, are you more interested in the other series, the Mavs versus the Warriors?
This is complicated, right? Because there's agendas we need to push, right? I mean, do we want the Warriors to reach the finals? Yes. Do we want them to win? No. But we want them to lose to the Heat, but beat the Celtics. So it's unfortunate. We'd love to push the LeBron agenda. We'd love to see Steph fans lose in other finals. We'd love to root for Luka, but I just can't root for a dude who looks like he chugs a 12-pack before games. And Zach, just to double down. Obviously, you were feeling yourself after the last round. Oh, no. And like I said, the Warriors, I think, are going to bust that ass. But I'm curious to see. But if they lose in this round, too, I think that would be glorious, too. So can't root against Luka. Warriors fans are going to be annoying as shit if they win a championship. So whatever we can do to avoid that in the season, pull the cord on it. Do not let them play the finals.
Luka fans will be annoying as fuck too, if they make it out the West. I mean, I think Luka's. I love Luka. I think he's a dog. You feel me? But his fans they can get pretty annoying. You know what I'm saying? Especially how they were talking about Trae Young and all that during that. You know what I'm saying, during that time period. So I'm not really a fan of Luka's fans, but I love Luka, bro. And I can see. It's hard to see it. I mean, it's hard for me to bet against him after what he did last series.
But it's Luka fans are coming out the woodwork basically like, oh, yeah, we easily won the trade. It's like you're just doing what Trae did this year. Trae bent to the conference finals. Not a big deal. And he got smacked. Like Luka's going to get smacked this year. And what's the excuse going to be? Oh, he needed this, he needed that. Let's just admit that the trade was a lot closer to even than people think. For some reason, there's this light-skinned Trae slander agenda that we need to get rid of. 30-10 this year, led the NBA in points, led the NBA in assists. What are we talking about?
Bro, Trae Young is a dog. For you to say anything other than that is ridiculous. You know what I mean?
I think the reality for Luka in this series is it's going to be a pain in the ass. I think I'm not going to say he's going to get shut down because it's very clear he's going to stack his points. He kind of has that hardened game to him where you'll look up and you're like, oh shit, he is 25 already. He'll have the assists and stuff, but I think it's going to be a pain in the ass getting those points. I think for guys like Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson, it's going to be really hard. And they're going to throw – I don't know if they're going to throw the A defenders at Luka or do the thing where they did with the Bucks. They're like, you know what, Giannis? Score 40. No one else is scoring. I don't quite know which way Steve Kerr is going to do it, but I'm pretty excited to see that matchup more than this one. And I think Dallas is more intriguing, and even what is it? Oracle? What's the Chase Center? Is more fun arena-wise than Miami. Like seeing Jimmy do this in Boston is going to be sick. I'm excited for that. But I think those two, both Dallas and Golden State, are going to be more fun arena atmosphere-wise.
Who's better than Mikal Bridges on the Warriors defensively?
What do you mean? I mean, I don't think anybody's at that level, but Wiggins, he's going to get a healthy diet of some Wiggins, some Clay.
Oh, he averaged 40. He averaged 40.
True.
But
with
we'll let
the
him
second,
go for
the runner-up, defensive runner-up. You know what I mean?
I mean, it'll be interesting because it's like, does Clay have the time machine, to be old Clay, shut him down? Is Draymond going to guard him for sections?
Draymond can't guard him out on the pivot, bro. Outside the pivot. On you know what I'm saying, on the perimeter. Make Draymond look like food. He gonna make Draymond look like food, dog.
I don't think it's gonna be quite that bad. I'll just say that. I don't think for long stretches he'll be able to do that, but for short bursts, I mean, Luka's not just like he's obviously deceptively quick, sneaky athletic. As he's sneaky. But
that's how they get you.
Very well spoken too. Luka extremely well spoken for a Slovenian man with Negro tendencies. But what I will say is that they'll throw Dre on him for stretches, and if Dre gets cooked, they'll move Wiggins, they'll move Clay. I know Steph not guarding him. That's the one thing.
No.
But if they get that Steph matchup,
he's drowning.
Come in and switch him. Get in deep water. Like he gonna switch himself out. Get the water.
Send the life vest. Okay.
Right. Put him in deep water. Put him in deep water. Hey, Sharp, man, that was legend.
One of my favorite things.
But
I've
I would
ever
love to
heard.
see Luka cook Steph, and then Steph cook Luka too, and just like 140, 130-point games would be extremely enjoyable. No defense, please. All offense. When James Naismith made this game, he wasn't worried about dudes locking up. Get it in that peach basket.
You wanted the opposite of this Eastern Conference series,
Yeah,
then,
for
basically.
sure.
All right, just if you guys want to give me a general prediction, or if we don't be on the record, I get it. We can keep it moving. Up to you guys.
Lakers in 6 next year.
I mean, I think after game one, I don't know what's gonna happen with the Eastern Conference. You know, there's no telling. But I think the Celtics are too undisciplined in big moments to beat a Spo coach team. You know what I mean? You know, like it's just kind of hard. I hope they win. I'm speaking from my heart. I want the Celtics to win, but I mean, because I want Tatum to win, bro. Like I said,
But say
I'm from
that.
St. Louis, USA. I'm
Say
not from
that.
St. Louis, Missouri. I claim
Jason
St. Louis
Tatum.
and not Missouri. I claim
I want
Tatum
the Celtics
and not
to
the
lose,
Celtics.
but Tatum to win. Okay?
There we go. You feel me?
But I think we didn't get it. Look, the Celtics are coming off of Game 7, right? Obviously, energy, all that, having to now fly to Miami, not having Marcus Smart, not having Al Horford. We'll see how long Horford's in the protocol for, who he sneezed on, who he contact traced. But when these dudes come back, I feel like it'll be a different series. It'll probably go, like Zach said, at least 6, and I'm thinking 7. Like, it's hard when you watch these games, because you can't really ever get a good indication of what's going to happen the remainder of the series. Obviously, the Celtics came out hot, was doing their thug thizzle, but then the Heat came and got that dub. Jimmy Butler. Honestly, for my money, we got to stop disrespecting Jimmy Butler. I think we talked about not slandering Devin Booker, but Jimmy Butler might have been that guy all along. You know what I mean? We might have been putting our faith too much in light-skinned dudes. Sad for me to say, obviously, as a representative for the
I love it. I love to see this, Joe. I love to see the balance.
But Jimmy Butler playing with that chip on the shoulder, I didn't think he would be able to bring it for 2 series. Obviously, him having to look at Tobias Harris for that last series, pissed off. He let it be known after the game. Is there a dude on the Celtics who gives him that same feeling? I don't know. Maybe he's been seeing these Tatum versus Butler, questions that we've been asking. But shit, if Jimmy's in his bag like this and playing with this relentlessness, and I feel like he's a dude that's been slandered for a lot of his career, been called a bad teammate, bounced around by some of the square media, they like to pick on him. But he is that dude. And a plus 25 tonight, straight buckets, 40 piece.
40 and then guarded Tatum other end. And I even said that. I was like, gee, you know what I'm saying? What is Jimmy going to do? He's going to get 40 and then guard while guarding Tatum? And that's exactly what the fuck he did. He said, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, clamps. I mean, the second half, obviously. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can. But I mean, like, dude, it was more of a team thing with Tatum, though. I mean, there was 6 turnovers in the third quarter, 7 in the game. It's hella loose with the ball. Crazy. But yeah, man, Jimmy's just a dog, G. So yeah. I would love to see Jimmy get a chip, too. If Tatum and them lose, I want to see Jimmy and them get a chip. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Jimmy get one. Because all that bullshit he's dealt with about being a bad teammate, this motherfucker's talking out their ass. You know what I'm saying?
And he's led them to 2 finals in 3 years or whatever it is. Like, that's not easy. We just saw how
with
hard
these
it's
young
to go
boys.
back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 100%. I think for me, as a Lakers fan, it's fuck Boston every day of the year. I'm sorry, Jason. I know how much of an LA guy you are. He wears basically like Lakers shoes because he loves Kobe so much. I do love that. But they named the Eastern Conference Finals MVP award after Larry Bird, and nothing would give me more joy than to see them hand that award to the opposing team and it be Jimmy Butler holding that fucking trophy. I would love that. So it's still fuck Boston. It always will be for me. So sorry.
Does MJ have an award named after him?
I don't think so. I think
the
it's
gambling award.
Wait, but Larry got one before MJ?
Larry and Magic got East and West Conference Finals.
That makes
MVPs.
sense. That makes sense.
And then,
that makes sense.
Lajethro,
I mean, hey, you want to take it from Bill? If you want to be the one that takes conference or Finals MVP from Bill Russell, I won't argue it.
Lajethro, you golf. If MJ came to the golf course, how much money are you running out of his pockets? And what would it feel like to dominate the second greatest player in the history of basketball?
Bro, I'm not betting that motherfucker a dime, okay?
When
He
MJ
is a
shows up at the
demon.
golf course, I'm just saying everybody's like, oh, free money. Lunchtime.
This motherfucker dropping it. They said he drops off $75K at the clubhouse. Like, I want to bet you the amount of money that makes you scared to play. I'm like, bro, I don't want dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. My knees will be knocking. I get nervous now at the first tee for nothing.
You know,
They don't give me the stack. That first tee.
in the Tiger Woods book that came out, there's stories about MJ, and they're like MJ,
Is he betting Tiger?
yeah, they would use handicaps and things like that. But
Okay.
there were a lot of stories that like MJ kind of like showed Tiger how to be like a famous asshole. That like MJ when he golfs, he is the Carolina Blue golf cart with the music going, and he'll just hit right into your group, walk up and hit the ball and just keep driving.
I've also known
fuck.
I know somebody that's actually played on the course with him as well, and they said he played slow.
Huh.
So like I guess he just does whatever the fuck he wants to do on the golf course because he's MJ. You know what I mean? But yeah. I would like to see them. I would like to see those Tiger matches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. 1,000%.
Sheesh.
Dude, the Vegas stories of him, Chuck, and Tiger in Vegas.
Hey man, send me the links. I'm trying to tap into that. I bet that shit is real interesting.
Gentlemen, quickly, Zach, just a question for both of you guys. So Pat Bev right now, obviously somewhere, lingering in New York. Do you think when Pat Bev eats steak, does he cut it with a razor blade or with an actual knife?
He tears it with his hands.
Okay.
Right. He likes the feeling of ripping the meat. You know what I mean?
Bev, man. We'll just do this very quickly because we've kind of heard enough from Pat Bev. But I want to ask you guys, do you think he's going to get like in trouble with other players, or like guys are going to go at him a lot next year for this? I mean,
Zach, you literally tried to ruin careers already. I mean, like,
true.
It's fade on site with Russ. If it hasn't happened now, it's not going to happen because of a couple of words against CP3 in a worldwide slander fest. And can we just take a moment? Honestly, I didn't really appreciate that Sunday, but just Lakers fans that just came out of the woodwork that were dormant, minding their business, saw the score, was like, oh, perfect time. And shout out to Dragonfly Jones. I'm not going to read the tweet verbatim, but something along the lines of like, there's only like 20 people in the world that are literally qualified to talk shit about CP3, and the rest of us are bums in comparison. But fuck that. We're all going to get our fucking jokes in. And just keep it classy. Nothing about the family. No touching of the hair or face. But anything else you want to get beyond that, let your freak flag fly. Get them jokes in. Get the slander. And, shout out to my former UCLA teammate Matt Barnes for calling out Pat Bev. But, Matt Barnes.
What did he say? What did he say? What did Barnes say to Pat?
He just said, Pat Bev, you're not that guy. Like, you're not the one. Like, you're not that level of dude to be talking about CP3. But this is America, where people will shit on people much more successful and talented than them all day, every day. Like, we shit on Elon Musk, and he can call us all broke bitches, and we would have to eat that L. So this is the life we live.
I understand what Matt Barnes said. I agree, but also I don't disagree with what Pat said. You know what I mean? So, like, I know you out here talking shit, but a lot of that shit was sounding like the truth to your boy. You feel me? Yeah. So, I mean, he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got shit on CP3. For sure, CP3 is like probably the fourth best point guard that I've ever seen or of all time. But he was they just treat him like he was a cone out there. They was swapping his ass like they did Pritchard today. You feel me?
Like Wave, we need to put a budget together. We need to follow Pat Bev on nights when he has to face CP3 the next night. See if he's really turning up on night.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm just gonna stay up a couple more hours because I got CP3 and it's not a big deal.
I love that he dropped the name of the like actual steakhouse, which is a very good steakhouse in Arizona. That's where he's going the nights he is to play in Phoenix. Steak 44.
Where's he going?
Steak 44 in Scottsdale. If they want to show us how great the food is there sometime, we would love to have that. So Steak 44, let me know. But
yeah, I would love to see if they're better than Mastro's. Definitely free meal would be beautiful. Shout out to Landry's. Mastro's ain't been the same since Landry's took it over, though. I'll just say that. But it's all good. The beef's still beefing.
All right, what else we got on here? All right, draft lottery was tonight. A lot of teams I think none of us give a shit about at the top of the board. We did a spaces ahead of time with Sean Yu, and I kind of said to him, pretty tough when you're looking down a murderer's row of I have to go to Orlando, I have to go to Sacramento or Oklahoma City, or Houston. It's like, bro, give me to Houston.
At least Houston's a good city. At least Houston's a good
great city.
And Paolo probably going to Houston. You know what I'm saying? So good for him. But, like,
yeah.
How do y'all feel about Chet for real, though? Like what is your like NBA comparison to Chet? It's definitely not Katie like they was talking that fucking line. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's mean. Whoever
I
said
think
that,
he's-
apologize to Kevin Wayne Durant.
Please.
100%.
He reminds
Send
me
him a
more
brush
of old
and some
boy.
muffin.
He reminds me more of old boy from what was it, Wisconsin?
Oh God, the awkward weird dude.
The dude, the dude that almost
dance.
the one that lost to Duke in the chip. They beat Kentucky and knocked them out of there.
Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping you weren't gonna say that. That's
Hi, bro, I'm
Chet,
dying.
If
That's
you're
not
watching
that
this,
bad.
we would love to have you on the show at some point. We don't.
I mean,
all agree.
Frank was a dog in college. You know what I'm saying? Frank was a dog. He beat Kentucky himself, and Kentucky had a fucking like they first 6-7 players went to the league. I think first 6-7 was like
that Booker team. Cat.
yeah, they were like first rounders and like NBA All Stars, and he cooked them. So
Barbecued him.
I can't
But-
knock Chet though. Chet has Negro tendencies.
I saw him get dunked on by Peyton Watson. He didn't look like a Negro then.
Hey.
He looked like a
from
Chet
Long Beach.
Holmgren. He looked like
Shout out to
a
Peyton.
right. He looked like a Chet Holmgren when he got dunked on by Peyton during
has Negro
COVID.
tendencies,
During
but
COVID. During
He's still a white
COVID.
man named Chet. Okay,
Bro,
He's
he
still a
left-
white man named Chet.
He left the crib during COVID to get boomed on and get posted on Sports Center. Illegally
change his
playing basketball. Wasn't even legal to play basketball. And Payne boomed on his ass and flexed on him in front of Snoop, dog.
Hey, let me
That's what
do
you
that
left the house
You gotta
for?
change his name to Cleon.
That's what you risk getting Kobe for, G. Sheesh. Before
About
the
the
vacky? Before the vacky? Shit. Bro, to go viral on the other end?
I got
Bro.
that ivermectin right here. Just
Right? Bro. And then he was like, he didn't really even get me. Did you see the footage? Bro, draped all over you. Nobody's got like that. Come on, G.
I think there are right situations for Chet to succeed and wrong situations. I think the best case scenario for Chet is he goes to the 2 pick to Oklahoma City because there's no rush to win there. They have
No expectations.
so many young, talented players. They can develop him. They can get his strength up and then roll him out. If he goes to Orlando, which they haven't missed on those number 1 picks. There were, shout out to Mo. I think I saw our team. I think it was our team that put it up. But they hit on Dwight. They hit on Shaq. They hit on C-Web. Was it C-Web? Yeah, they took C-Web too, right? I'm not wrong.
No, he went to the Kings, did he?
See what
No,
was like
but-
Kings and Warriors traded, or maybe
Yeah.
maybe they did the swap.
But anyway, they hit on Shaq, they hit on Dwight. Obviously, Chet is not either of those two guys' footage from college is not the same. But I guess Dwight wasn't in college. But point is, I think if he goes to OKC, a lot of development there.
Ain't shit to do in OKC, Zach, except go to Applebee's, bro. His life will be ruined. Why do people?
I mean,
hate
that's all
Orlando so
Chet.
much?
That's all Chet's
Yeah.
gonna be doing.
Why do people hate Orlando? They got Disney World, great turkey legs. Universal Studios, great turkey legs. Do they still have SeaWorld? And for all who don't love Shamu?
You got
It's
whale
a turned up
legs.
city, alligators.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Zach.
What did you say? Whale legs?
He said it whale legs and see world. Get the fuck out of here. This
Some disco biscuits. No,
bro, you
Chet
get a
needs to
good
go
turkey
somewhere
leg
with soul
at
food.
any. You get a good turkey leg at like any like Six Flags,
Ooh.
Disney World. Have you been to Orlando? Have you ever been to Orlando?
I've been Orlando, Cocoa Beach, frolicking out there.
It
We
is
got
a
cheated in
horrible
AAU Nationals.
place. Bro, that's
cheated.
the only time I've ever been is for Disney World and AAU. That's it, bro. Like it is a horrible place. Horrible
cheated.
outside of that shit.
I'll never forget. Got cheated by the Indiana Stars. Squad wasn't even that good. They fudged some points. Hated on us. This is back when racism was super prevalent.
What do you
should've
call
stood our
now?
We should have stood our ground.
Who was on your team at that time?
Oh, this was years ago. I mean, the biggest name was Andrew Zahn, who played at Arizona, but he was like 6'5" as like a 11-year-old, like built like a grown ass man at that point. So, it was tough.
You know who was like that? OJ Mayo. Do you remember that shit? He was like 6'3" or 6'4", like it's like in like sixth grade. Sixth grade, he played varsity basketball.
OJ might have been like 137 years old though.
Bro, he might have been. He had a
man
full
was-
beard in 7th grade. Like I'm talking about.
He had a
I'm like-
family.
Right. he was playing so hard because he had to make ends meet. That man had
Kid
a
on the
family
team
to feed.
with him. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Oh shit. Oh, he said that man was 137 years old. That
I
motherfucker
fucking
was a
loved
vampire.
OJ Mayo's game, man. He was awesome. We don't like. I
Did he
feel
get blackballed? Because I feel like he gets like all of a sudden he's not playing, but he was
think he
good
got
enough to still
suspended.
play. He got what?
Suspended for a few
PEDs.
years.
Oh, and he just never came back.
No.
My favorite
Say-
OJ Mayo stories is when he went to USC and told Tim Floyd, "Don't worry, I got the recruiting taken care of. Just chill." Like, like called him like, "I got it. Don't worry, y'all don't need to do nothing else. I'll take care of it."
What? I don't.
The bags.
okay.
The bags were dropping.
The bags.
Oh, okay. This was after he already had left and was playing in the NBA.
Hey, they were
No,
doing.
this was, college. When he committed to SC, he basically told the coach like, "I'll take care of recruiting. Y'all don't got."
Wait. He was saying that
he
was, okay.
he means
All right.
right. Y'all don't need to recruit me. The bag already showed up. It's all right.
No. He said basically, "I'm coming and I will handle the rest of the recruits that'll come with me. Like, don't worry about recruiting anymore. Y'all are good. Kick your feet up.
Fuck.
OJ got you."
SC was a wild place at that time, doing like offering DeMar to get what was
Romeo, the legend.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
His
all.
deal. ICBC.
Full scholarship too, right? Played 18 seconds.
Shit is insane.
And shout out to OJ Mayo for not murdering anybody, unlike other SC OJs that.
Oh,
show
wow.
Oh my
wow.
god.
And if you hear
wow.
OJ that goes to SC, you might have, that might be something that.
I wonder what
that's on your
Chuck's
checklist.
face was looking like right now when he said that.
Did Chuck go to SC?
No, just you
No,
saying that wild shit. Chuck be like, "Oh man, we be going off the rails."
I'm saluting somebody for not committing any, and writing a tell-all book.
All right, the last couple of things we have. Do we want to do the Penny conversation? Do you want to do that first? Do you want to go through the LeBron Q&A?
I mean, that's the LeBron Q&A is like
All right.
a part of the Penny conversation.
Yeah, so we'll start
That's where
with
it came
LeBron
from.
Q&A. Brian did a Q&A, obviously. A lot of interesting answers in there. One of which you talked about the plan for him is to play with Bronny. Do you guys think that will happen? Where potentially do you think that will happen?
Wherever LeBron wants. 2 years away. Honestly, LeBron, one more year of high school, he might have to do 1 year G League Elite. And then I would like to see black privilege exercise. Love to see him be the #1 overall pick. Package deal. Much like Little Romeo and DeMar DeRozan, Zach, as you previously just mentioned. I think we could get that deal going. Romeo legend. I interviewed Master P. And Master P used to come hoop with us. And I don't know if you remember, this has nothing to do with anything, but he had that P. Miller line where basically they just stole every NBA team's logo and made P. Miller was baller. Do not disrespect.
No, it was not, bro. And I was in the
Magazine
South. That shit was still weak, bro. Them
Everything
shoes was
said
dry.
P. Miller.
Soldier this, soldier that. No, bro, that shit was weak.
P. Miller gear. But, yeah, I don't even know what the question was, Zach. But LeBron James, he very well might play with Bryce, too. Like, he's institutionalized at this point. He doesn't – what else is he going to do? Like, where else can he – where's he going to go now? He's going to play till he's, like, 37 years old, get the Nate Thurman – 130, straight pushback.
We call that the fat back. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see Bronny, Zaire Wade, Bryce. I'm trying to think who else we got. I don't even know who else got kids, but all on one squad. And I
don't know if there's enough black privilege on the planet to get Zaire into the NBA. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he's on the G League is, good for him. I'm really, But I mean, I think Bronny's a really good basketball player. I don't know if he's a league basketball player. We'll see. I just haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching him play. But I hope he does, and I would love to see him play together.
I think the idea with Bronny is that, like, LeBron's worth so much goddamn money that what do they care? You're going to move enough jerseys, the contract's going to offset. And one of these teams that's in the back half of the league is going to just be like, screw it. LeBron's going to come here.
Sign up for the circus.
Yeah, and dude, the idea of getting to watch LeBron play with Bronny, because I remember the highlights of Griffey playing with his dad was so cool. So getting that would be pretty goddamn awesome. I'm rooting
His
for
son
it.
was Ken Griffey Jr. though. Like, his son was a fucking
Ken
dog,
Griffey's-
bro.
Ken Griffey, the old one, was
Yeah.
not LeBron.
No, but I hear you. But
what if he thought he was? Like, what do you think he looked at Junior like, oh, he's okay? Like, well, I don't know what y'all fucking
I hope he makes it. I hope he makes it in the bigs.
I made him. He came from my sack.
Also in the Q&A, he talked about guys that should be in the Hall of Fame. He obviously mentioned a couple guys that are in the Hall of Fame. John, do you want to cue up the conversation that we were having? Because I thought it was very good. I think we were talking Grant Hill is in the Hall of Fame. Penny is not. And the stats are very similar. So I want to ask you guys, you think Penny should be in there? what do we need to do to start moving the needle in the right way to get Penny in there?
Similar to Grant Hill, Penny had a really hot start to his career and got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Grant Hill had played a little longer, like 100 more games, I think you said, overall. You know what I'm saying? Due to playoff games or whatever, but I guess maybe a few less seasons. But Grant Hill, a lot of his career after he had that ankle injury, I think like season 6 or 7, was just mediocre. He was just an average NBA player. I think he averages less than Penny averaged overall. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if I love Grant Hill, I don't think he should not be a Hall of Famer, but I definitely think Penny should be a Hall of Famer. I feel like how he was a big player playing the point. Like how he played while he was healthy, and he had good years even after. You know what I'm saying? He left that Magic team, but I think he should be a Hall of Famer, man. I mean, it's close. It's right there on the cusp, but it's shocking to see Grant as one. Being they had, similar trajectories in their career, you know what I mean?
100%.
I mean, I respect any human being named Anthony. That's just how I get down.
And just going through the world like that.
What a great name. What a great name. Put Little Penny in the hall, too. Fuck it.
The commercials were incredible.
They were beautiful.
Commercials were top.
I think,
and the Penny Hardaway, dude, Penny Hardaway's might be the third best Nike, signature shoe behind like Jordan and Kobe.
oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And before like Kobe shit went crazy, it was Penny. Like, you know what I mean? But like the third best signature shoe period, not just Nike, signature shoe period. Because I think like Allen Iverson and the questions is that's that one shoe, but the other ones aren't all that. You feel me? No. So, I think it's the third best signature shoe of all time.
Even still, like you still see people rocking the Penny shoes. Even AIs, like I loved those shoes growing up, but it feels like those aren't like I don't see those often on people's feet. You know what I mean? I think Penny's influence in the game alone makes it kind of worth that. And then when we were looking at the stats, I was sort of like, no, I don't think because the injury. And then he fell out, and then you see the stats, you're like, oh shit, it's almost a mirror of Grant Hill. But Penny feels like more influential to a lot of hoopers that came up in the decade to 20 years after him than Grant Hill was. So
I mean, Grant Hill with the point being a point forward, kind of like it was he was revolutionary and I mean being that big, handling the ball, how he played. Everybody thought he was the next Jordan. I think he was an All-Star his rookie year. He might have did he lead or tied for the most votes for all, something like that. But anyway, I remember, Grant Hill was a fucking animal. You know what I'm saying? And it's so unfortunate we never saw his peak. Similar to Penny. We never saw Penny's peak. They were trending upward until those injuries. So,
all right, there is a chat topic.
Were they questions? Okay,
What's that?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
I was wondering
this
if there were
is
questions.
the mailbag questions that came in. All right, who is the best, least talked about player in the NBA? Shout out to Mason Lod for this one.
I think it might be. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Bol.
I knew.
We need to talk about Bol.
He said it seriously.
Proud
He
of
said
bag.
it seriously. I think it might be Jimmy. I think it might be Jimmy. Jimmy's just, grinding on both into the court. Two of the last 3 years he's been in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Like dropping 40 in fucking playoff games. A dog, but we never hear anybody talking about Jimmy. He led this team to number 1 in the East, and we don't hear anybody talking about him. I was saying they might get, nobody thought they would come out the East. We continually second guess the Heat. You feel me? Like, dog. I mean, I think it might be Jimmy.
I think I'm going Trae Young, which is a line we've gone for a long time. I think you're right with Jimmy. Like, I think you're genuinely right with Jimmy, John. I think that is true. But I think if I had to pick my own, I'm going Trae. I think to your point, where he's been averaging like 28 and 10 since he got into the league, and people still don't like him.
It's because of the Lucas shit. It's because of the Lucas shit.
Get him. I just wish we could get him someone like Spencer. I mean, he has Collins, which is great, but I just wish we could get him someone like Spencer Dinwiddie and see what could happen, like if he got a superstar. But you know what? Keep pissing him off because the Los Angeles Lakers would love to have him.
Send Trae to the Lakers, please.
Trae, come on down. They don't appreciate you. You come to the major market, we'll blow it up for you. So that's where I'm at with that one. But
why can't we appreciate both of them? Why does it always have to be like? I mean, I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying like. It's either Trae or Luka. Why does it have to be that way? They both are fucking dogs, and they both went where they should have gone. They both will have great NBA careers. You feel me? Like,
completely agree.
It's like Brandy and Monica, unfortunately.
That's what it feels like. That's
Until
what
they drop
it
the
feels.
boy's mind and really just flex on all of us.
Hey, that shit was hard too. You know what I mean? Damn, that was hard.
Lou K Main _Y
That shit
asks,
went crazy.
all right, wait, let me say this. Who do you think is the best player left in the playoffs? These are great questions.
Who's been playing the best or just the best player, period? Because it's Steph. If we're talking about just general player. But if we're talking about who's playing,
I think Steph lost the belt.
I'm saying like general overall, right? Steph's the best player. As far as the best player that's been playing in this particular playoffs, like in this, like not overall, like throughout their career, I might say Tatum. No, it's got to be Luka. It's got to be Luka. The way they've been playing, come on.
Luka dethroned the best team in the league on paper,
40?
best regular season team. And was
Averaging
talking
40?
shit the game before, so that I respect it. Everybody want to talk tough when they and proceeded to bust their ass.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
It might be Luka. It's Luka.
it was enjoyable to see.
I think it's Luka or Tatum. I think you're right there. I love Steph. I deeply respect him. I have a feeling as soon as I say this, he's gonna have a 50 game where he goes, 9 for 10 from 3, and I look really stupid, which is fair because I got the Luka thing right. So things got to come back. I got to come back to earth. But I think Steph is in his role now very good with what he's doing. He's still very dangerous, stretches the floor, all that. But I think if you were drafting the remaining best players, he goes after Luka and Tatum.
LeBron's favorite player to watch, Luka Doncic. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that what he said?
He said I think he said it's his favorite player to watch or his favorite player in the league. Yeah, but
Lakers, please.
he's always pandering. He's
trying
always
to get
got
it.
some up his sleeve.
He knows how much
He's always trying
loves
to-
him. He's like he's gonna come to clutch with that next max contract.
Something.
Yeah.
He working on something. He always cooking something up. Businessman Bron.
All right, here we go. The chat was pretty active during that. Okay. Ooh, these are some good answers. All right, best least talked about player. We had Garland, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday. People threw that in. It's got to be
Okay.
I
Jimmy.
love Halliburton.
Tyrese.
Halliburton tapped into the spaces today, which
I
was
saw
very
that.
cool. Bailed as soon as I asked if he wanted to come on. Totally understand that as well. Brandon Ingram, Deontay Murray, Bradley Beal, Murray again. All right, and then when we got to this, Curry, Steph. At the moment, it's Luka. Bias Luka. Overall, Butler. Luka or JT. Luka, Tatum, Steph. Right now in that order. Yeah, a lot of Lukas, a lot of Tatums.
They're thinking the same thing that we are. We all watching the
100%.
same games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It makes sense. It
we're
makes
not
sense.
crazy. I appreciate.
Yeah, we
that.
ain't that crazy. We a little crazy. Not that crazy.
All right, gentlemen, you got anything you want to say on our way out?
No.
No,
I might go see the new Elvis movie. I just wanted you guys to know that.
Oh, okay.
On an edible. We
I
gotta go
gotta
see
be
the Giannis.
high.
We gotta go see the
Yeah.
Giannis movie on an edible. I will rent out a theater. Anybody who wants to come, show their
I'll
love
go.
to the Greek freak. Pay homage. I'm gonna try and get one of the Antetokounmpo brothers to be there as well.
Oh wow,
I
you
don't want
put it
Giannis.
like
I want
that.
Thanasis. I want
King
Alex.
Josiah like a motherfucker.
No, I don't want Giannis. I want one of the other ones, and to take an
Yeah.
edible too with us, and translate everything into Greek as we're watching it in English. Make it happen.
Well, I'll go if we're doing like a
Get
stream
KD,
together, I'll
man.
go.
Let's get KD. Let's get high with KD,
I'll
bro.
invite him.
What a like I'm high right now. I love that on David Letterman.
Shit, me
I gotta
too,
tap
Kevin.
in, right? Me too, dog.
Bro, those
I will.
Letterman interviews are fantastic.
Bro, man, he's just when it comes to at his being the best at your craft, dog.
Oh,
He is
so
just
There was,
just
there
too
was
cold.
a story back in the when he was first coming up that to get amped up to do the interviews, he would eat like 6 Hershey bars before the show,
Ooh, beautiful.
which is bananas. Like that's
I bet
fucking
them.
crazy.
We know where this is going to lead. Let's get off
Yep.
before
Nope,
we go
we
to
can get
Google
outta here.
Talk. All right, thank you. Y'all be cool.